Yeah, so that happened. I saw that this song was pretty much trending, so I said, you know what, let me challenge myself and actually sample it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I made this beat. Now if you felt the beat, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like this video and comment how you felt below. Let's get into it. Okay, so first let's actually start with the sample. So as you can see, there's a lot of different sampling that went on here. So the first thing I did, I actually just did a simple cut. So one thing, I first sped it up. It was originally about 150 BPM, but then I got it up to about 190. And I cut it and this is how it sounds. Took that same sample and I made it lower. From there I needed some variations, so I took another part of the song and I resampled it. And throughout the song you see a lot of variations of the same thing. For example, this part. That's mostly just like playing with the EQ. I put a low cut EQ and a high cut EQ on it to make it sound like this. From there I took another part of the song that really showed the guitar at the end and I combined it with the first original sample. I like how it gives more bounce, it allows you to change it up a little bit, and obviously the guitar gives it a nice live feel as well. Then I took another part of the song. This is the last part that I sampled, which is some of the singing when the actual original drums actually came back in, but I just kind of put a EQ filter on there to, you know, kind of let it sound more in the background. And I slowed it down as well. So that's a sample. Next up I added some kicks, and there's two different variations. Here's the first one. And here's the second variation. Makes it sound a little bit more hip-hop-ish, but also this second part is when it kind of gets a little bit more louder, and I want to slow down the kicks to kind of give it a little bit more space for more instrumentation. Then I actually layered the kick with a Trapaholic 808 to hit on the one. From there I added a snare, and there's two different variations here. Here's the first one. And then the second time you hear it, it goes a half step down for that beat change. Instead of the 2 and the 4, it hits on the 3. So it's nice. I layered that snare. I added some hi-hats. Switch it up. Not doing too much, it's just enough to really give it that extra feel. From there, I wanted to make it sound a little bit more rocky and a little bit more louder, so I added the open hi-hat. Now, to be honest with you, I could have just kept it that way, but I was like, you know what, let me challenge myself. So from there, I added some crashes to give it a little bit more feel, make it sound more brighter. And during this live part, I actually wanted to really originally put like some toms in there, but I found this car crash and I thought it just fit perfectly. I mean, it sounded more aggressive, so I was like, you know what, let me put it in there. I never used a car crash before, so I said, why not put it in this song? I added a little bit of snare accents to kind of give more feel in the background as well. A little bit more feel, a little bit more rhythm, and you can hear it's here as well. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep this going, so I added a lot of live instrumentation. So I added a baritone guitar that came from Atmosphere, but I put a guitar distortion effect on there as well. I layered that same guitar with a little bit more repetitive 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and it's a little bit more higher pitch, as you can hear. From there, I added a trombone to make it sound more bigger. I had to add the tuba to give it more low end. And then from there, to bring it all together, I had to add a bass guitar. And to also add another layer, I added a piano, but only just the bass hitting notes. Makes it sound so much brighter and more fuller and wider. Then I moved on to the third variation of the sample, and I continued on with that piano. I said, you know what? Why not add some orchestrated sounds? So I added some strings. From there, I had to add some sax because I love the sax, and I said, you know what? I gotta add it somewhere. And from there, the beat is pretty much done. I just added my tag to finalize it. And there you have it. That's how I made this beat. I enjoyed the original song. And I'm gonna do this more often. If there's a song that just came out, I'm gonna try to sample it. So if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this beat, go ahead and support the channel. Subscribe to the channel. There's gonna be more beats and more reviews and all that good stuff. Do me a favor, leave a thumbs up on this video and comment how you felt about the beat. Alright, remember your only limitations are those in your own mind. Stevie TV out.
Mr. Steve, y'all.